At the end of this video, you have an idea of how I made these hand sanitizer holders. What's up guys, it's Beady Leeyah here. Welcome to my YouTube channel where I share with you guys weekly episodes of my creative journey and creations. And today I'm going to be showing you guys how I made this Beady hand sanitizer holder, which I know it's a bit late because yes, the COVID-19 pandemic is ending or has ended already. But I saw this on Pinterest and I love it and decided to make it, even though it's a bit late on the trend, and also because I can also use this as bag charm or as a key holder. Please subscribe if you haven't already because it helps a lot. Well then, let's get to it. Today I'm going to be using a scissors 0.5 fishing line, 6mm multicolor beads for the hand sanitizer with different colors, this one, 6mm pearl beads, 6mm lime green pearl beads, and lastly a key holder hook. Firstly, I'm going to check the base of my hand sanitizer to know how long the base will be. Then I start matting by cutting a good length of fishing line and picking up 4 beads of the same color, and I pass it through the fishing line. After which I take the last of the 4 beads and pass the other end of the fishing line through the bead from opposite direction. After dragging it, I then take 2 beads and pass it through both ends of the fishing line, 1 bead per fishing line. Then I take another bead to join both fishing lines together through opposite direction, like this. Then I repeat the same process again till I've gotten 3 sets of matting. To turn, I take 2 beads, pass it through one of the fishing line, just one. Then I use 1 bead to join both fishing lines through a bead from opposite direction. As you can see, the fishing line is now facing a new direction. After which I take 2 beads and pass it through the fishing line facing the edge of the matting. And I use 1 bead to join both fishing lines from opposite direction. Now I take the fishing line facing the matting I have done before and pass it through the matted bead closest to the fishing line. After which I take the other fishing line and put 2 beads through it and use one of the beads to join both fishing lines together through opposite direction. So I will continue like this till I've gotten to the edge of the matting. At this point, I'm going to turn again as I've shown before. After I've gotten to the 4th turn, I'll start making the side of the hand sanitizer holder by passing the fish line through the bead closest to it. Then I pick up 2 beads and pass it through the other fishing line and use the last bead to join both fishing lines together through opposite direction. At this point, I'll be having a fold here. Here, I will pass the fishing line through the bead closest to it. After which I take the other fishing line and put 2 beads through it and use one of the beads to join both fishing lines together through opposite direction. I'm going to continue to do the same process till I get to the place this cycle of matting will be joined together. At this point, I'm going to end the cycle of matting by passing one fishing line through 2 beads and joining it together with 1 extra bead. Then I pick up 3 beads of different colors from the one I was using before and I pass it through one of the fishing line. Then I use one of the beads to join both fishing lines together through opposite direction. Here, I will pass the fishing line through the bead closest to it. After which I take the other fishing line and put 2 beads through it and use one of the beads to join both fishing lines together through opposite direction. I'm going to use the previous steps to finish this cycle of matting, then I'll switch to a different color as I go. Using the steps as shown before, I'm going to continue matting and changing colors as I go till I've gotten the required set of matting that fits the side of my hand sanitizer, which is 7 sets of turns. After which I will tie both fishing lines together and cut off the excess. Using the exact same step as before, but using just one color, I also did this lime green hand sanitizer. And for this white pearl one, I also used the same step as the other ones, but I made the side longer by doing 10 sets of matting instead of the 7 sets as the other 2, so as the sides will cover the whole hand sanitizer. After that, I move on to making the handle of the hand sanitizer holder. For the multicolor hand sanitizer, I cut a good length of fishing line as long as I want the handle to be. And I pass the fishing line through 2 beads at one of the 4 corners of the sanitizer holder. After dragging the fishing line through those 2 beads, I use the shorter one here to do a 1 string tying like this. And then I pass the fishing line through one of the closest matted bead. Then I take the other side of the fishing line and start putting beads through it. I'm going to continue putting beads through the fishing line till I get to the length I'm satisfied with. Then I'll check for the corner that is directly opposite the corner where I tied the fishing line. And then I pass the fishing line through 2 beads close to the edge, after which I tie the fishing line as shown before. Now I'll pass the fishing line through one of the matted bead closest to it. After which I cut off the excess fishing line at both ends. And now this particular hand sanitizer holder is ready for use. Using the previous steps, I also made the hand of the white pearl hand sanitizer holder. For the lime green hand sanitizer holder, I'll be using a key holder hook. Firstly, I'll cut a short length of fishing line, then I'll locate one of the corners of the hand sanitizer holder. And I pass the fishing line through one of the beads closest to the corner, and I also pass the fishing line through the chain connector of the key holder. And then I pass the same fishing line through this bead at the corner. After which I pass the fishing line through 2 more beads. At the point the 2 fishing line meet, I tie both fishing lines together strongly. And I then pass both fishing lines through different beads separately. after which I cut off the excess fishing line. And that's it, all my Beady hand sanitizer holders are ready for use. If you're watching this video till now, please give me a thumbs up if you're enjoying this. You can also comment down below of what you've learned so far, or if you have any question as well as suggestion, please subscribe, it's free. Also, click on the bell icon to get notified whenever I upload a new video because I have a lot to share with you guys. Lastly, you can connect with me at all my socials at Beaded Leeyah. Until next time, bye.